Hey, what's up, you amazing hackers? Hope you're doing well today. No video footage today, so you can turn that off. I want to talk to you because I want to tell you that I'm darn proud of you. And I want to tell you why I call you an amazing hacker. I've told this before, but I want you to know that everything you're doing is at an extremely high level because this stuff is not for basics. If we talk about hacking, we're talking about IT infrastructure that you have to know. So that's already something that most people don't even want to be bothered with. And then we're talking about the hacking of that IT structure to misuse it, to use it in a way that it was not intended before. That is the creme de la creme, my friends. That is the top of the top. And I want you to tell you that I believe in you. I think it is very important to stay humble, but I also think none of you make enough time to be proud of yourself. And I think that's a darn shame. I hope that after this video, you at least feel some sense of pride in yourself because you have to. There is a guiding light in you, and you are the captain of your ship. You're the only captain. Nobody can determine your course. And I want you to know that I believe that you can weather any storm. It might seem like there's a massive cyclone coming up and you have a tiny ship to navigate it, but I believe in you, sailor. You can do this. My rats, they know how to get things done. And even if you've come to find out that this is not the thing for you, at least you've given it everything you've got. You've learned everything there was to learn for you. And don't give up there because I know that it feels hard, but learning is such a beautiful thing. You put yourself in an uncomfortable position time and time and time again. That is valuable. Putting yourself out there and believing that that dream that you have, putting work towards it, putting actual work hours towards it. You are miserable sometimes. I know some of you are in debt. I know that is freaking horrible to be in. It's a terrible situation. But I know that you can actually, besides all of this misery, if you put in time for your dream, if you put in work for your dream, that feeling, I know it will not go away. I know that we won't be happy, some of us, if we're just sitting in our jobs, being unhappy every day, waking up, thinking, oh no, I have to go to work again. That is something terrible, and I really don't want any of us to feel it. And I know that some of us have to go through it for the moment, but the grind is real, my friends. You're grinding for a better, bigger future. And I know that some of you want to jump into pen testing, you want to jump into malware analysis, you want to jump into being SOC analyst. That is all magnificent, but baby steps, my friends. Break down every single step that you have to take into as tiny as a step that you can take so you know which path to take. And I know that every step of the way you will come upon pitfalls. It's normal. Failure is a good thing. Failure teaches you things that success could never teach you. Failure brings you out there and it gives you experience. It tells you if I do this, that is not good. I've had situations where I've completely bogged up things like a pen test, for example. Well, then it's my responsibility to actually go and say that to the person because I was pen testing and I wasn't careful enough. My scans were too aggressive and I killed the server. That is never good. That is completely my fault. I knew what I was doing. But believe me, my friends, I will never scan that aggressively again blindly. I will never even run a tool that blindly again. I've learned a very valuable lesson. And that is important because that will show you the way to success. Every single successful person that you admire has gone through hard work, pitfalls, and a idea that they have, a passion. They put themselves out there, they are open, they are themselves. That is what I'm trying to be to you. I am extremely vulnerable. I try to make myself vulnerable in a sense that I'm open. I'm open about my past. I'm open that I was a junkie in the past. I've changed. I am now a different person. And yes, I still make a lot of mistakes. I'm very open about it. please poke the bear if you see a mistake, but do it in a constructive way. That is all I ask. Mistakes are there to be made. If you don't make them, you won't get further. And that is why I want you to know that I am so freaking proud of you. Besides all of this, you guys are pushing me. You're pushing me to be the best version of myself. Do I put out crappy content? Of course I do. And I will in the future as well. I am terribly sorry about that. But I try to bring out the best content that I possibly can. And I learn how to make things different, and I try to make myself uncomfortable. I try to put myself in a position that I normally wouldn't put myself into, because while it's scary, I mean, every time I start a new pen test, believe me, I'm scared, but I've had pen tests where I'm literally about to cry. Because why? Sometimes I am the sole responsible person because they can't afford another pen tester. Well, that's gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to at least get my documentation checked. That's what I do for free then for them. But then, of course, I'm gonna have to do the pen test. Of course, it's all me. If I find something, I can't talk about it with other people because I'm under NDA. And even if I wasn't under NDA, why would I take up somebody else's precious time for my problems if they haven't agreed to start that problem with me in the first place? That's something that I find personally very uncomfortable. And I know that a lot of you guys are reaching out to help me, which I'm super, super grateful for. But I can't, and I would feel way too guilty if I would rely on people like you because your golden heart is needed elsewhere. That's why I'm asking you guys that if you ever think of donating to me, that you please donate to a good cause instead. Those guys can use it a lot better than I can. And even though I have my dreams, I have to earn my dreams. So that's exactly what I plan on doing. I have a big plan in my head. I'm gonna execute it. And you guys will see we're gonna get far because we're almost at 60,000 rats on Twitter. I'll say that again, 60 freaking thousand. Where did you guys come from? Wow. Thank you so much for all of your support and love. And we will bring a better future. Bye, my friends. Much love, and I will see you in the next one.